Hello, how is everybody? Sorry for an extended period of silence on my part. I sort of got sick. My son came over to haul some of the other furnitures in the house before we sell the house, and we were very busy doing the packing and preparation and everything, and then we got sick after that. I guess it's the stress. Anyway, there's something very important I want to talk about, and that has something to do with the difference between Social Security and a welfare program. Stay with me, that's what we'll talk about. There's been so many comments in my blog calling Social Security as a welfare program, telling people that they're so greedy because they want to retire early. It's possible that the people making these comments are people who did not earn enough Social Security and they feel sour about it. So, let me explain to you what the difference is between Social Security and the so-called welfare program. Let's take a look at it. Let us call the welfare as public assistance. See, that is the issue. When we talk about people who are on welfare, they're receiving public assistance. Welfare is a misnomer because social insurance is some kind of a welfare program, but it is not, it's different, very much different from public assistance. So let's call the so-called welfare as we know it or as we use it as public assistance, okay? When it comes to government-administered benefit program, one of the key difference between public assistance programs such as Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, or Temporary Assistance to Needy Family, that's TAN, and Social Insurance Program is funding, meaning how is the program being funded? That's very important, all right? Social Insurance Program, and that is the so-called Social Security, are universally funded through payroll deductions or taxes and are available to anyone who has paid into this system. These payroll taxes are earmarked for this specific program, not general taxation. That means if you did not pay into the system, you get nothing. As a matter of fact, I heard that the reason why the Social Security fund is being depleted is because of government people. Now, of course, this is not confirmed, this is unverified, is that government people are dipping into the fund to use it outside of the Social Security system. So we're contributing into it to be used for our retirement, just like your pension program, but then they're using the fund somewhere else on something that is not earmarked for Social Security. Again, this is unverified, that's just what I heard, all right? Now, let's talk about public assistance. It's a program that is based on financial need and have no premiums, so to speak. Instead, public assistance programs are paid for from the federal budget, 4.6 trillion in 2020, which is 21.8% of US GDP that year, 2020. Many programs such as Medicare, Children's Health Program, CHIP, and SNAP also receive funding from the state budget. So there's a lot of arguments saying, gee, some people call it a welfare program, and other people are saying, no, it's not welfare because we paid into it. It is not, okay? Social Security is just like your pension. You pay into the pension plan and you get paid after a period of time because that is, in effect, your savings that is being accumulated in the pension fund. Same thing with Social Security. It is completely different from welfare program or public assistance program, okay? Because of the funding. The public assistance program is coming from taxes. Now, maybe it's possible that the government is dipping into the Social Security fund in order to fund public assistance program, but that should not be the case. I have a problem with that if it is real, but I don't know if it is. So, guys, let's stop arguing about it's a welfare program or not, because that is very annoying and very hurtful to some people because they are entitled to it, they paid into it, and they are entitled to the benefits, unlike the public assistance program. It's the public assistance program that is being taken advantage of by a lot of people claiming, oh, they have 10 kids, they have 3 kids, and so forth and so on. So that is the main difference, and I just want to clarify and make sure that that is understood. Now, on another topic, some people say, gee, I cannot retire at 62. If you don't have enough savings, and retiring early would mean receiving an amount that is not sufficient for you to survive, then don't retire early. You really don't have an option. You have to continue working. You have to continue working. So what we're talking about here is for people who already accumulated so much and really could survive on their retirement. For example, 62 may not be a good time for you to retire. Maybe you have to wait until you're 65. Why is that? Because if you retire before you're 65, you don't have medical insurance benefit. So you will have to get your private insurance until you hit the age of 65. Then at 65, the government will pay into the Medicare program. Then that will be the right time for you to retire. Now, some people say, gee, I want to retire until 70 because, hey, look at this, common sense, guys. The amount of money I will receive from Social Security at 62 is so much, compare that to 70, and gee, there's like a $1,000 difference. But to earn that $1,000 difference per month, you will have to forego. You have to forego collecting benefit for what? Up to 8 years if you retire at 62. Okay? Compared to 70. That's 8 years. If you accumulate all those, there's a lot of money. Of course, you will recover that through, let's say, $1,000 a month higher benefit. But you divide that by the $1,000 benefit, that means you have to live for so many years after you reach the age of 70. So let's say the payback period is 10 or 15 years. Let's call it 10 years. That means you have to reach, from 70, you have to reach the age 70 for you to recoup that amount of money you lost by postponing it. Okay? But again, if you're really enjoying your job, continue working. Why not? Continue working. But if you're not enjoying your job and there's something you're interested in doing that you cannot do because you are working, maybe it's time to think about retirement and enjoy your life a little bit. Okay? Now, the other thing too is, if you want to rest now, meaning you retire, you don't work anymore, and then you don't collect until age 70, that's a big mistake, guys. Big mistake. I'm telling you, your benefit, as you see it in the benefit statement, is not going to grow. You think you will collect, let's say, $1,005 now. If you wait until 70, you'll collect $2,005. Let's just say, it's an example, okay? It's not going to be $2,005 because that is based on the premise that you will continue working until you reach the age of 70, and you will continue putting into the Social Security program until you're age 70. But if you are not putting in anything into the Social Security program, it will not grow. Of course, it will grow by the COLA, meaning cost of living adjustment, every year. But that will grow too. When you're collecting now, and some people say that, let's say it's $1,005 now, it's $1,005 for the rest of your life. No. Even if you're collecting at 62 or 65, whatever, you will be entitled to a COLA adjustment increase every year. That will also apply to you. Okay? So those are some distinctions I want to clarify. And most importantly is this issue, the noise I'm always hearing about welfare. It is not a welfare program. Social Security is like social insurance program. Okay? So I wish you would contribute to the other people so that they will be more educated on what this program is all about. And I'll appreciate it if you click like on my on this video, and please do subscribe to my channel unless you have already done so. Thank you so much. Make it a great day, and God bless.